Okay, I think that sounds good. Let's continue. And abandoned Vale. Travel. You leave an area, Geneforge automatically saves the game. Well, that's good to know. So, let's go this way. You immediately recognize this large building for what it is. This was a shaping hall. You knew that there must be one of them on this island somewhere. Here, the shapers on this island did their work, using magic and force of will to make their creations, both established and experimental designs. If there was a cataclysm, though, it didn't take place here. This building is undamaged. To the side, you can see energizing pools. Holes in the ceiling allow light to shine on them. Remarkably, despite their years of neglect, they have survived. The goo inside a pool is a semi-living plant-like form, capable of drawing energy from the air and the sun. If you stand near a pool, you'll be able to replenish your health or essence, depending on which pool you use. In the corners of the hall, you can see two glowing glass canisters. They wait there, ready to give you power. Click on the two books to read them. They will teach you useful things about essence and making creations. Which I don't think we're going to be able to do immediately, but... Alright. Cool. Go ahead and click some books. Creations from the Beginning Shaper. For the Beginning Shaper. To survive on Susia Island, you will probably need to make creations to fight for you, especially if you are playing a Shaper. When you use the canister on the left, you will learn to create a Fiora, a small fire-breathing lizard. To make a Fiora, you will need at least one level of fire-shaping skill. If you don't have this and want to make a Fiora, you need to train in the skill when you next gain a level. To make a creation, press the creation button to the lower left. It has a worm on it. You will then spend some of your essence to create a Fiora and improve its skills. The more essence you spend on one Fiora skill, the less you will have left to create more of them. You can create up to 7 servants. You can't get the essence you spend back until the creation dies or you reabsorb it. Finally, it's a good idea to buy at least 2 levels of intelligence for your creations. If you do, you will be able to control them in combat, otherwise they will act on their own, and they may not always do what you want. If you started out as an agent, you might not have the ability to make a Fiora. To get it, select Improve Abilities in the inventory area, and buy 1 level of Fire Shaping Skill. Which, of course, we cannot do at this time. Well, then again, you know. What did that say to do that for? Can I read you again? Improve abilities in the inventory area, which, of course, we don't have, I'm pretty sure, because we have not leveled. Yay! And... oh, we got a heal spell. Nifty. Now, did the game say there was another book around here? I thought it did. Here we go. Secrets of Essence. Essence is represented by the blue bar under your character's graphic in the roster on the upper right corner of the screen. Use Essence to make creations and cast some of the more powerful spells, like healing. When you spend Essence to cast spells, you get it back by returning to town or by approaching an Essence pool like the one nearby. However, making creations reduces the maximum amount of Essence you can have. If you have a total of 30 Essence, for example, and you make one Fiora which costs 10 Essence, then your new maximum is 20. You can't get the other 10 back until the Fiora dies, or you absorb it. It is up to you whether to make a lot of weak creations, a few strong creations, save your Essence for spells, or a mix of the 3. Geneforge makes all of these options viable. Okay. Well, that's nifty enough. Certainly. I didn't press G around a whole lot in there. I don't know whether there might have been a living tool in there, perhaps. Maybe there was. No, go around this way. Go around this way. We're already over here, so why the hell not? I'm okay with missing things. I'm on a timer here, right? Just to poke my head in and make sure, press G around a few times. Oh, beaker. And a metal bowl. Could the beaker do anything for me? Yep, has no useful abilities of its own. I didn't know whether I could, like, fill it with something. Well, I'll go ahead and carry around the beakers. I don't want a metal bowl. The beakers might be useful, though. Never know when you might need to carry something with you, right? That is the roleplay reason, yes. We will stick to the road. We'll see where it takes us. To a combat. I'm thinking. Thinking combat. Maybe combat? Ah. I see. Stupid road. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. We'll explore down in this area then, and head up north afterwards. Soon you want to fight your first battles. There are several rogue fighters headed. Best tactic to defend. Defeat them depends on what sort of character you picked. Okay. Well, that sounds like an excuse to save the game again. Grimith can't count. Alright. You're playing a Shaper, you should make at least one fighter to help you. Yep. Playing Guardian, you should have found and equipped one of the daggers in the previous section. There's another hidden in this section. Oh my. Oh, one of the daggers? I only ever found one of the daggers. Instead of, like, multiple daggers. Playing an agent, you should use both the Firebolt spell and a dagger. I guess I'll use a dagger then instead of the javelins. As you wish, game. Hold the tab key. Okay, I can do that. If you get wounded, I can rejuvenate myself and the pools to the west. Okay. Well, if you've not yet saved the game, I should do so now. Well, I have done that. Ah, I see. Well, before we go back on... Exploration! Yes, exploration. We must find out what's back here. We'll hold down the tab key the entire time. I don't think that really helps. Might be something of interest. You find a sign that the evacuation of this island was not completely orderly. There's a body here. It's barely more than a skeleton. It's been here for a long time. Based on its garments, you think it was a Shaper. The Shapers here made their supplies to last. It looks like some of the stuff on this corpse is still usable. Alright! Healing spores. A dagger, tunic, and robe. The healing spores heal everyone. And all of your nearby creatures. Okay, cool. Looks like we found something of use then, after all. Good, good, good. I guess I already explored up here as much as I could, so... Let's go on and truck back, then. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's run to the snow. At least movement's pretty quick. Don't have any complaints about that. And the text there is, well, it replays itself in the case that you miss something. Which is not bad. We'll go ahead and save again, for the sake of saving the game again. And I wanted to check the help. The helpful hints for the hotkeys: W, use weapon, B, firebolt. Okay. There is a Fiora standing on the path ahead. It's a very familiar sort of creation. Shapers have made them for centuries to serve as bodyguards, watchdogs, and even pets. You've been around hundreds of them. This one, however, is different from any Fiora you have ever seen. It doesn't have the usual expression of servility and obedience. It doesn't look at you as a master, but as food. You have heard tales of creations which have turned on their creators and gone rogue, but it almost never actually happens. If it ever did, the rogue creation would be instantly destroyed. This Fiora has definitely shed any Shaper control. It bares its teeth at you, seemingly daring you to step forward. Okay. Well, looks like my turn is first, and I already forgot the hotkeys. B. For be aggressive. Whee! Oh. Well, I guess it does make sense that you... I'd have to assume that the fireball can actually hurt you, too. Eat it. When you get wounded, you can heal your character with the heal spell. Can we end combat, maybe? F? Cool. That was easy, everyone. Just hit it with a firebolt. Oh! Hello! Oh! actually hurt me. How dare you? You foul cretin. Suck it. Not being very nice, I know. But I made it explode into little bits of gore, and I got sandals out of it? Sandals? Let's find those. Good, good, good. An extra bit of armor there. Statistics show me I'm still doing alright. I also have, my first experience points of the game. Which is not a bad thing. Experience is good. Anything in here other than rubbish? Doesn't look like it. Stupid rubbish. Nope. Hello. Gotcha. I like it. I like that long-range ability to strike him dead. Notes on combat. Each round your character gets a base of 8 action points. Moving and doing actions uses them up. Using an item costs 3 action points, and attacking costs 5. If you try to attack and you don't have 5 action points left, your turn ends. Click on the character, also ends the character's turn. Speed spells and some items increase your action points. Carrying too much weight, being stunned, or being slowed takes away action points. The order by which characters act in combat is determined by their speed. The more dexterity and quick action skill a character has, the faster it will act. Very useful tip to end a character's turn prematurely. Kick on a character or hit the space bar. Alright. Trash. Oh, good to know. Good to know. I could travel back and heal myself. And it might be valuable to do just that, to save on resources. Wouldn't want to squander any little single itty-bitty thing, right? Just want to make sure that I'm not going to have to kill anyone else before I potentially move on to the next area. Also, don't you moo at me. Bye. Hello. Ah. I took no damage. Ooh. Look at you resisting my wrath. That's adorable. How dare you. It's like you saw your people. Door here opened automatically. This was a storage warehouse. Well, it still is, but now instead of housing useful supplies, it holds moldering trash. The sacks of meal in the corner, for example, had not been treated well by their years here. On the counter to the west, however, you see something which looks very useful. There are several thorn batons, one of which looks like it's still alive. Thorn batons are one of the Shaper's most ingenious creations. They are a mix of living and inert matter, plants with a touch of animal around a frame of metal capable of firing a small, sharp projectile at high velocity. When unused, they go into hibernation and can live for a long time. Most of the batons abandoned in this room have died, but one managed to survive. Type of weapon. You should have thrown it at the baton game. Yep. Makes sense. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that. We'll take the thorns. And a broken baton, I don't think I'm interested in. I don't know whether I can repair things in this game. But it doesn't seem like something I wish to carry with me. I mean, I can take a peek at one just to see what the text is. Okay. That was nice. Go ahead and drop it on the ground. And you know, I am missing over half my health. Whee! It's not something I think should be cut out after all. I'm someone who enjoys showing off like an official and personal gameplay experience, and I would hate to cheat anyone out of that. I don't think I will be so hoarding of my resources, but I mean, you know, the healing pool's right there. Why the heck not, right? That actually wasn't the one. This one. There we go. No, that didn't. Need to click on this one for health, I guess. Alright, good. I just had to stand by it long enough. And now we journey back. Things that we need to learn. How's the weight? Got 10 more pounds I can carry. Until then, I'm not encumbered. Hooray! Not so bad. We haven't found anyone with whom we could speak or carry on a conversation. Or, got a quest, but we got a taste of combat. And combat has definitely been, I would say, rewarding. Useful combat tip. Yes, yes. Anything back here? Nope. There is not. Okay. Oh, hello. How's it going? Gotcha. The worn writing on the obelisk is still legible. Quarantine Hall. All arrivals and departures must meet with servant mind before proceeding. Quarantine halls are generally placed between the docks and the main research facilities. These ruins must go on for quite a ways. Oh. Alright. Oh, hello. Damn it. You hit me for one. I'm sure I could heal for this spell. You also flee it. Don't you flee in terror from me. You think about what you did. You're the one who attacked me. Yes, you are. You're bad. Well, let's go ahead and look in here, then. Look for a cord. Ooh, what's here? A pitcher. Is this of any use? Not really. Boots. Actual big people boots, though. Go ahead and get rid of the pitcher. I can't put the items in there like that. Probably don't need those either. The encumbrance is at 72 pounds. It's about what I expected, me carrying around as much as I am. And I never check the armor values. 3 versus 1, yeah. Good. I'm actually armored. If I ever get into a dangerous situation, like a fight. I also don't have much room to carry anything else. People wishing to pass through quarantine originally signed in here before waiting for inspection. None of the names are legible anymore and the pages crumble at your touch. Stupid book with the crumbling pages. Come on. Come on. Probably just another picture. Yep, just another useless picture. This was the quarantine waiting hall. People wishing to enter or leave Susia Island through this port waited here to be questioned and inspected by the servant mind, and sure enough, the mind is still here, resting to the north. You marvel at the skill of the shapers who made these remarkable creatures. Their careful construction and ability to hibernate gave them a remarkable lifespan that is still alive. A servant mind is a very specialized and useful sort of creature. Once grown, it never moves again. It spends its entire life in a stone crib made to fit it. Once there, it spends its entire life... Once there, it spends its entire life thinking, remembering, analyzing, and advising the shapers. As you approach, you can see the creature struggle to rouse itself from its slumber. It seems likely that it is eager for company after its years here. Oh boy. Gonna have a conversation of some kind, it seems. Well, that's nice. You carefully approach the servant mind, unsure of how its time alone in these ruins has affected its faculties. Fortunately, its eyes are clear and bright, and its body appears whole. It has the massive skull characteristic of these strange creations. Welcome, Shaper. I am Mind Tavit, it says, reflexively reading from an internal script centuries old. Do you wish to pass through quarantine? Are you alright? You have been here for a long time. I am functioning properly. I can still do what I was made to do. You don't mind waiting here for so long? I am functioning properly. I can still do what I was made to do. I was not made to have other thoughts. I have another question then. Well, in that case, it probably doesn't know what happened to this island, but we'll go ahead and throw it in. I am sorry, Shaper. I am limited in the scope of my knowledge. When I was left here, I was given no further information or instructions. How long has it been since someone came through here? You are the first since I was abandoned. How long ago were you abandoned? I do not know. I have spent all of that time in hibernation. The decay in my internal organs indicates that the time was well over a century. I am sorry that I cannot be more precise. Why was Susie Island abandoned? I do not know. I know a little of its purpose, but nothing of why I was left here for so long. What was the purpose of this island? Research. Not the most useful answer you could have hoped for. I have another question. What do I have to do to pass through quarantine? Allow me to inspect you carefully. If I judge that you have no threatening infections or concealed rogue creations, I will unseal the door to the north so that you may pass. Well, in that case, please allow me to pass through. The creature looks at you carefully. It makes a low, soft humming noise. You don't feel anything, but you suspect some sort of magical augmentation is allowing the creature to analyze you in minute detail. Eventually, the noise stops. Tavit says, I find no reason to impede your progress further. The exit door will open at your approach. That is all I need from you. Thank you, Shaper. I will rest and conserve my energy now. Okay. I guess this door would have been forbidden for us to walk through. There we go. Makes sense enough. I suppose we'll take a quick look out here, though, if you will go. Can we not leave now? Can we leave? Are we stuck forever? Okay, there was nothing there. Nothing of any import. The doors close automatically, so I can't route my way back through them. Okay, that's good to know. Useful information. Hooray. On this side of the quarantine hall, you can see another flock of orcs. This group, however, is not alone. It is watched over by Servile. Serviles are one of the greatest Shaper creations. They are the most common and valued servants of your people. Intelligent, hardy, obedient, and featuring hands with opposable thumbs. They are also easily controlled. If there are Serviles here, this island must be nowhere near as savage and uncontrolled as you would feared. Serviles are weak and easily cowed creatures. If there were any real threat here, they would have been quickly wiped out. Your emergence from this hall is clearly the last thing the Servile expected. He looks terrified at first, then curious. He leaves his flock behind to come and speak with you. He probably wants fresh orders. And I've gotten experience points. Hello! Timo. The Servile moves very close to you and inspects you carefully. It seems to be the same design of creation with which you're completely familiar. Same hunched posture, number of limbs, and so on. It looks very surprised to see you, however, it doesn't have the attitude of immediate obedience you have come to expect. It seems more curious than anything. After a few awkward seconds of staring, it speaks. I don't think I'm mad. It's a Shaper! A Shaper has come at last! Oh, it has been years since anyone has come through that door. A Shaper has come! This is so wonderful! Oh, but where are my manners? I am Timo, I am a shepherd. I graze my orcs here because nobody comes here. Oh, I must go to Vakiri. I must tell the people there that a Shaper has come at last. Tell me about Vakiri. It is a humble village, he points east. It is that way, not far, not far. I should tell them a Shaper has come at last. It is humble and small, with no Shapers around. We did what we could. Going to ask a stupid question. There are no other Shapers here? Timo looks even more nervous now. I do not... No, you are the only one. You are the Shaper. You have returned and we can serve. He seems somewhat reticent about saying that last word. Though you may not be a Shaper, but a Guardian or an Agent, all three sects are generally referred to by the outside world as Shapers. I don't require your total obedience. I only need to leave this island. Timo looks incredibly relieved. Of course, we Serviles will be glad to help you in any way we can. It is our way, and we thank you, mighty Shaper, for your kindness. Another question. I have been stranded... do you know why this island was abandoned? I have no idea. You should go to Vakiri. There are many there wiser than me. I should go there now. I should know there's a Shaper among us. This is the shepherd voice, by the way. I sound old and wizened, but I can't actually age. I have been stranded here on this island. How can I get off it? He looks worried. He clearly has no idea. Oh, I am a humble villager. I do not know how to leave, but in Vakiri there are old and wise people. They can help you. That is odd. Timo is referring to his fellow Serviles as people. Creations are called creations, not people. Well, that's fine. How about you go, then? Stick. Useful. Perhaps sticks are. Sticks are the most useful of things. This is the end of the tutorial section, and you can travel east of Vakiri and start learning more about what has been happening on Sissy Island, and hopefully begin to find your way off it. Go right! Well, this was an exciting screen full of fun and games, everyone. And that is why we have to end the fun here. Until next time.